This is the updated 1981 TARDIS. And as we can see, this is already a pretty good update compared to the old version. I don't really remember the old version because I don't even think it's on the workshop anymore. This is it right here. But if we get a little closer look here, we can see the model has been updated a lot. You can see the glass, the little bubbles in the glass. It's got its own keyhole, which is also textured, which is crazy. You got screws everywhere. Almost unbelievable. You got your message here, your basic stuff. You got your lamp, you got your signs all around here. And it's looking pretty good, pretty accurate from the limited amount of time that I have seen this thing on screen. And as you can see, I already have some options enabled. The rear handle, for all of you weirdos out there, is there for some reason. I'm not sure if it's accurate to the real police box. I know it's accurate to the show, but I don't know if it's accurate to whatever. When you got your lamp, you can switch the lamp here to have this little post. Not much to it, it's just a box. It's got holes in it. As you can see, you can go right through them. I don't really care for either option, so I just leave it on the ground. Why not? The lamp itself looks pretty good. It's got a nice kind of, I don't know what texture that is. It's kind of rough though. Not in a bad way. It's like rough. And then you can change the signs so they're a little more outward. I don't know why you would want to do that. Let's see if I can get a better angle here. Yeah, they're a little out if that is what you want, or you can completely get rid of them. I don't know why you'd want to do this. This also gets rid of the sign down here. No idea why you would want to do that. And then of course, you can change the windows to have a uniform T on all sides. And as you can see, it is only on the doors where it's different. Actually, I eat those words right away because on this side it is different. Whichever one you decide, I'm going to go with this just because it looks unique. And without further ado, we're going to take a look at the inside of this baby. And right off the bat, we are greeted by the console, which is very close to the door. A lot of people say, it's a little too close. Me personally, I'm right down the middle. I mean, it technically isn't that close. It's just that the collision on it is like here when it should be maybe a little closer. But I understand the complaint. It's a little too close. But that's not the main focus when you walk in. The main focus is just the amount of things that were updated from the original one. As you can see, it's a lot darker in here, which I minded a little bit. It was kind of jarring, especially on bright maps. It was very, very bright in here. And probably my favorite part of this entire interior, the big red button actually works. Red thing, good. Colorful thing, good. Which means that this thing is now the door lock, which is pretty nice. It comes with so many other features, little tiny buttons that you don't really see on any other consoles, and hidden buttons like the cloaking device. Like, how do you even know that that's there? And it comes with the keyboard, just like last time. No idea what this does in any of the episodes. I don't think it was an Earthshock, but I know it was used by 5. I'm still not caught up with the lore of this TARDIS, but it's got a keyboard. You got all your other controls here, and it's looking pretty nice over here. You got your anti-gravs, you got your vortex flight, which is just a ball or a button or something. Whoa. I didn't know you could press these. I was playing with this thing. I didn't even know you could press that. That is weird. What about these ones? Enter and release locking down mechanism. Okay. So now we know. You got your sonic recharger here. And the scanner, which does work. You can also toggle it off for a sort of blue screen. I'm guessing they used this to put actual things there. So that's what it looked like for the actors. So good on them for being able to look that thing in the eye. You got 3 little buttons over here, just like the 1975 TARDIS. Redeco, fast return, self-repair. Can't mess with these buttons up here, or levers or anything, but that's okay. And we have a random destination, which is pretty nice. And the textures on this whole console look, dare I say, incredible. This console is looking awesome. I think there might be a line, like a little error here. That could just be the show. And it has screws, which is crazy. This thing has its own screws, little tiny screws. Are those screws? Yeah, those are screws. Tiny screws. You got blocks. Don't know what these are here for, but it makes it look pretty nice. And the weird thing that they use for the coordinates. Yeah, I don't know why that thing exists. And then this button does nothing, which is a real shame. There's also a little button down here. And that's basically it for the console. It's got lots of blinking lights. That's about it. You got your isomorphic security system and your heads. Basically everything you could ever want. Aside from the console, you have these wires going from the console itself into the wall, which was in the show. I'm not sure if that was a stylistic choice or if it was just like they had to do that. I don't know. I'm guessing it was a stylistic one. And the coat hanger with nothing on it, which I'm fine with. The roundels and the beams are looking very nice. This looks like glass. It's not a complete circle though, but that's getting way too nitpicky. From here you can't even tell. These are looking nice. I like how they're different from the yellow ones. And the door, I always like this door design. I think it looks pretty cool. The door is looking very nice. Yeah, all this extra room over here. This TARDIS was very big. Wait, can I press this from here? How? Alright. And I have to address what has been changed beyond the console room. The doors. So we have a lot of things here. I've already opened these doors because I've been here already. We have a lot of rooms. This looks like it would have been Romana's room. You have a hallway that leads to nothing. And a lot of plain walls here. I'm sure that's what it looks like though. Just hallways after hallways. And there's a lot of rooms too, like come over here, there's like this closet area. Come over here, and there's this tiny door with a small room. Nothing over here. Reminds me a lot of Castrovalva. And of course, we have this room, which is from Logopolis, I think. I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be like the room when you're just deep in the TARDIS, this is just where you are? Or is this like the Master's TARDIS or something? Yeah, I'm not sure what... I think this is supposed to be part of the TARDIS, and it's like really deep into the TARDIS, so... Got a weird face here, which looks really weird. You can actually sit on the bench, which is rather nice. Yep. And you can get stuck, and you can look at whatever that is over there. And whatever that is over there. You got some plants here. Looking pretty cool. Goblets on the walls. It's overall pretty nice. And that's it for the rooms. Now you might be asking yourself, I asked myself when I did this, what happened to the zero room? It's not here. There is no zero room, which is a real shame, because I really liked that from the previous one, but I mean, in turn, we got a nice console room, so can't go wrong with that, I guess. Speaking of console room, let's go back here and check out what this bad boy looks in flight. Very nice, this stuff. Blinking lights, rings, all that good stuff. The motion of it, like struggling to go back down like it's an old TV prop. Very cool. I don't know why this one isn't on top of there. That's probably just a show issue where it fell and then they were like, let's not fix it, don't fix it. That's pretty cool. As you can see, there's the 1980s time vortex, and like always, like always, we can get a closer look at that vortex. It's looking very nice. Let's just close that door back up before we die. Sometimes what I like to do is just flick the random destination button and just fly out of here. Very cool. And then what we can do is just take ourselves back. Looks like we're back. Let's see where we ended up, huh? Well, that's not good. I see. Well, that's not where we want to be. Oh, that worked. Oops. Well, that's not where we want to be. So, let me go into space-time a little bit here. Or, not space. Yeah, space-time throttle, whatever. And what I'm going to do is we're going to go somewhere. Let's go back to somewhere where we want to be. We're back. Let's see where we are. Now that's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. So that was the updated version of the 1981 TARDIS. You know, I actually liked it when it came out. It's my least viewed video, but it wasn't the best one when it came out. But I did like the big red lever, and I liked the zero room. I kind of just liked how simple it was, and this one is just that, but updated, and it's still very simple. And yet it has every control you would ever want. The only thing it's missing is the zero room and the door noises, which you might have not even noticed. I didn't really notice it. But that was the 81 TARDIS. Check it out, link in the description. I'm gonna take my leave in this red car here. It's totally not Sideswipe.